Oh, snap.
Alright, so. Oh, you on YouTube?
Yeah.
We just go live, man. What's up, folks? Shit. What's happening, folks? I said that.
Yeah.
Live on everything. Right on.
Baby. How y'all doing?
Yeah. What's up? We got Instagram, we got the Facebook, YouTube Live, and we got my video camera that I got.
What's going down, y'all? What's happening?
Shameless plugs.
Let Doug do the whole intro. Get us in here, man.
Welcome, friends. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of War and Peace 2-0. We got Fatal Watchmen, baby.
Holla at your boy! Y'all know.
Yeah. We got Illicit
Bird.
Yeah, go copy that mixtape, man.
For real.
That's on SoundCloud, YouTube. And if you're looking for dope lyrics, dope beats, that's your man right here.
Yeah.
Man, we got my dog right here, man. Tell me what your name is.
Man, I don't
Do you even need an intro, dog?
No, bro.
Yeah.
What's up, man?
Yeah.
Hey,
boys.
You feel what I'm
Dude
saying?
who got a Detroit San Antonio accent, man. It's me, your host, Doug B. I'm just a dad.
The dad, but he's the man.
And I do a little podcast.
See his jeans? You see his jeans?
So.
Got his dad jeans on
Yeah.
today. He's ready.
Oh, yeah. Look at these.
Look at that.
Seriously.
Seriously. Look at that.
Boom.
Old Navy.
Yes,
Hey,
look at him. Tell him. Padre out here.
Yeah, time
Yeah,
out.
kids, baby.
Yeah. What's up, dog? Got the DMX
Yeah.
dog in here.
This is
dog.
Today is gonna be a special day because this is the 6th episode.
Yeah. 6?
The 6th episode. This is this. I gotta tell y'all, I took
6
this.
is an evil number, man. So
If you put it 3 times,
It's the number of incompletion. You know, that's why it's 7, because it's 7 days in a week. So 6 is always that short number. Just right under.
Thank you for making these 6 feel better than that.
We gotta get it right.
Do it. Alright, so we're gonna kick it off with a story. Y'all got stories? This man got in a fight with some mobsters in Tokyo.
Not just mobsters, the Yakuza.
The Yakuza, and survived it.
Yeah,
He survived it.
talking
No misoffenders.
But you know what's messed up? If you look at me, you're gonna probably be like, hell yeah. Hell yeah. I can see that. Don't get this Black Panther shirt fooled by it.
Wakanda.
But no, I wanted to tell the story because, like, I don't know if y'all remember, and I probably told you too, but if y'all remember, like, the text messages or the C-mails, if you will. You remember the C-mails?
Yeah,
That's what
I
we
do.
call them.
Yeah.
And if y'all remember getting them when it was all going down, y'all was at the house. I remember. So, basically, for this story, yeah, set the tone. We was in senior in high school is a senior trip. I don't know if all high schools do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But senior trip. So we all seniors take off for a few days. We overseas, so we just go to Tokyo. We don't do nothing. Just for us,
That
that's
is a trip.
crazy.
You know, we now on an island, right over here, a little small island right under Japan.
Take you to mainland.
2-hour flight to mainland Japan.
Yeah. So we go over there, and you know, daytime, we with everybody with the parents. We out Disneyland and all kind of stuff, taking pictures, good time, family time, seniors.
Oh yeah, it's a senior
Enjoying
trip, man.
yourself.
You doing it your last year.
Nighttime comes though, and of course, you know, like we've always told since the beginning, episode 1, we grew up quick
In the club.
in these streets,
Going down.
right? So, it was me, or I'm just gonna say Orlando. It was Sean Vaughn, the homie Sean Vaughn in LA.
I know Orlando. I remember.
So we all out here, and let me just tell you, everybody that's out here at this time, we was on some things. We was doing beat. Brone, for y'all that don't know, it was called Brone. It was like a
Was it caffeine? I think it was caffeine. It was
like
a stimulant. It was like a stimulant, like kind of like speed. It was like the speed of our era, pretty much.
Yeah.
You know, it got you real hype, got you real angry, like you always wanted to fight, but you
It's
felt like
always
Superman.
ready.
You felt like
Yeah.
Superman.
And it was a way of just being like kind of doing cocaine without doing cocaine.
Yeah.
Except you go to sleep. You go to sleep, the B nap,
Yeah.
which was the like best,
like after you pulled on
nap
ever.
best one ever. You sleep for 30 seconds to get up, like, feel like you can sleep all day.
Yo.
But, yeah, so we was on knees, and we walking around the streets, and over there, they had, like, we had Gate 2 Street, or I forget what it's called out there, or...
Downtown was our downtown in Okinawa, but mainland, when you in Tokyo, it's like, they call it like the red light district because it's clubs everywhere out there. Yeah.
No, but with this it was on Roppongi Street where we were at.
Yeah, Roppongi, that's actually the heart of Tokyo, and that's the red light district. Like Roppongi is all the Club Central. They got Africans, Jamaicans out there. People
We saw all the dreads.
Yes.
All the dreads.
Yes, it's crazy out there.
So, of course, being kids, we trying to find some weed. We trying to find some shit. Like we fuck this. We about to get it turned up.
Yeah, you kidding?
We ready. So we done went probably just in and out of clubs, different stores, different stuff, just talking to people. At some point, like I said, it's 4 of us. Some point, we're walking and Orlando bumps into this little bitty Japanese dude with this white suit or like silver, just clean as hell.
Yeah.
But he's singling himself out because the rest of the squad is in black suits. He had the white shirt on with the shit slicked back all smooth and sexy like, damn, who is this son bitch think he is? Right?
Yeah.
Whatever. Over here you the shit, but to me, you 5'3". Whoop your ass.
Yeah.
So so Orlando bumped into him.
Yeah.
Right? So Orlando turns around, go in the side. Sorry. Just respectful, like I'm sorry, my bad. LA is like I'm looking at Orlando, LA is behind us.
Yeah.
He had bumped into the biggest sumo wrestling dude out here and is eyeballing him.
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying?
Man.
This
Yokozuna, was he like that?
Dog.
Just big for no reason. Big old
in LA, tall, skinny ass in here.
dude, yeah.
He don't look him in his face like he broke juicy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. LA had a bad case of the bird chest.
Damn, man.
I don't think he could do 5 push-ups.
I don't know.
LA, I don't know how you doing. You weren't very good.
No, he's cool now. He's cool now.
Back in the day, he was cool, but I hope he's doing well.
He's doing good now.
He's an asshole.
He know. NyQuil. You'll see why in a minute. He know why. But he so LA is talking to this man. Dude is talking Japanese to him. We don't know what he's saying. He said something to LA and kicked him like a.
But he kicked him good enough to make me.
So like kicked in his leg. I was like, what?
Like, what
Yeah.
you
I just
say?
kicked him. LA was like, you just kicked me up. And just like on everything. Dude turns around, he tries to walk away like, fuck out, you just kicked the fuck out. Turns around.
He turned his back.
Dude, I'm talking about
Everything
big ass
into it.
all
Yeah,
of this from back here, man. He socked that man so hard. You know how on the street they had the railing so people be out there drunk partying and they don't fall into the street, all that shit.
Yeah.
He socked his ass over the railing into the street. Dog, LA disappeared.
Damn.
Gone. We don't know where this fool is.
Japanese dude, 5'3".
Bro, big
Oh, the
sumo
big
wrestler
dude related to him.
stopped him on. We didn't see him. He gone.
Damn, bro.
He gone, fam.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Orlando, being who he is, he walked up on the sumo wrestler dude. In his face. Like, did you just hit my boy? Like, what the f? I'm happy. I'm just sitting here watching this shit like,
What's going on? Like, you know it's about to go down. You don't know if you got to fight or you going to have
they
to.
drinking. Me and Sean Vaughn on the other side, we looking at this shit like, is this really?
Like, is this really going on?
What is this?
Yeah.
Nigga, Orlando swung on dude. Orlando was scrapping. All them dudes came in on him. Like in the movie where you see the ninjas.
The 10 ninjas come out
Shoot,
and
like here. This shit was just like that. But Orlando in this thing holding it.
Yeah.
I'm talking about holding it down. I just seen some dudes run their mouth talking about they had hands on
Kill Bill?
Yeah.
Was he on his Kill Bill,
He
bro?
was
Just
on.
dropping them.
Dog.
Kill Bill? Yeah.
dude that he ran into in the beginning with the sexy suit.
So he came back.
Sexy suit.
Was he like the main boss?
I don't know. Hold on. Sexy suit shows back up. He said something and points at Orlando. Dude runs in, puts Orlando in the headlock. I'm still hot looking at this shit like
the boss out there calling shots.
Yeah, like he just snapped on me. We did this shit. We was looking. I'm still hot. Like I'm looking at this shit like, dude, what? Dude had a metal briefcase, man. He hit Orlando with that damn briefcase, and I'm talking about face, cause he in the headlock. Bah! You just see that. I was like, whoa! Oh my God! Wait, I'm still seeing him like, what the? Because Orlando had been holding this down. Like, ridiculous. We was just sitting there high like, this shit. Nigga, this is going to be some crazy shit when we get home, Doc. Like, this is going to be cool. Dude probably said, I seen him sleep one more time. And Orlando said, I remember him telling the story, he said that he saw tunnel vision and he was ready to go out and it never came. And he woke up and all he saw was me doing the shit he was doing.
Oh.
So now he in the headlock back here, and right before a dude hit him, I snapped out of my whatever's going on.
Yeah.
Like, I like to say,
The nigga kicked
Zama.
Zama. Yeah.
Zama. Bam.
Yeah.
And I remember socking dude hard.
Yeah.
And gone. And I remember stepping in front of Orlando, and I was like, oh shit. Because now I'm looking at the ninjas. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh shit, this is a lot of midgets.
Yeah.
And I just started like,
Hey, right, dog.
I'm not, but it's short.
Hey,
Real talk. This is a lot. And for me, I'm 6 already. Like, I'm 6 foot. Like, I'm already 200, 6 foot. I'm feeling pretty damn good about myself. It's a bunch of these people. I'm like, oh, Lando just held it down.
Yeah.
So I'm already like, boy, okay, yeah. So I just started, I remember just people running in. I remember like the first one I hit and he hit the floor and that was it. And I was like, okay, I need to keep doing that.
Yeah.
That just had to think quick. So it was, throw your ass. It was crazy.
You got that shirt off for a reason.
Yeah, like I took all this stuff. We got, dog, that shit went on for a minute. Little Sean Buck came in there. Big sumo wrestling dude, Sean Buck flexed him.
Man.
Yeah,
Sean Buck,
flexed him. Dude, like he was about to do something. Sean flexed him. Man. Put him down.
Man.
I was like, oh yeah, we all looking straight out here. Shit, we about to win now, right? And then guess who showed up all of a sudden? Fucking LA. With all the grown-ups he could find on this way.
So already 2 fights happened at Homeboy just now.
He been asleep this whole time. Now he coming back with all the grown-ups he could find on his way back.
They were like,
Ready?
Walked up like this, like,
hey,
troublemakers.
Hey. And then they come up, and it was just a bunch of Jamaican dudes and blah, blah, blah. And he apparently went and told people, like, yo, I'm 17, I'm out here for high school, I don't know what's going on. That's what the rumor was. I don't know what he really said. I just know in the middle of this fighting, it just stopped all of a sudden because a bunch of big ass black dudes came in there. And it was all Jamaicans and Africans. And I was like, oh, hell yeah. Now it's Wakanda.
Yeah.
Now it's on. Now it's like, oh, yeah, nigga, listen, you come on in. And then they was telling them, like, hey, chill, these is kids. And they was like telling them, the dude, look, fuck, blah, 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 blah. They was talking this shit Japanese, they was hollering. And at that time, I kind of knew little Japanese, you know what I'm saying? So I knew what it was like, fuck them bitch ass, and all that.
Yeah.
And they was hollering about this dog, and I remember staying there, and Sean yelling at me like, Chris, let's go. And I was like, and I was still in my zone now, because now I'm on beat, and I'm ready to fight. And I'm here now. You know what I'm saying? They that took off, dog. Orlando came and got me, because his face beat to hell. He come get me, we run, come back around, my mom showed up. I didn't know what she was doing there, but she had her own of the craziness with, she had the girls. And you know, Rapungi, like we was talking about before, like you gotta, you ready, you gotta watch, especially
Yeah,
for the female.
yeah, average
So the girls was out there, they had their own little shit. But when they seen us, Orlando bleeding, LA talking about his face hurt.
Like, you just got hit by Yakuza.
Sean, it's like, just, me and Sean is tired. Dog, the next day, everybody went on whatever the like, group thing was, and we just stayed back with a camcorder, smoked cigarettes, drinking and shit, talking about, man, that shit was hell. And then it was crazy because it was the Yakuza. We were like saying it's them. So everybody that we saw, that had slick 60 hair, we was like, hey fam, hey, what? Two of them right there. What?
Oh man.
You just downstairs in the lobby, like, bro. We don't know folk like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's just we was on it, dog, and that shit was crazy. Yeah. But the thing is, we all had the text message. The C-mail. So before we got back to the damn hotel, somebody had already called everybody. Niggas had already called back home and told everybody, like, these niggas is clowning. They got into a fight and over Punky Street, and they telling their own version of the story.
Real quick. And I was in Puerto Rico when this had happened. I remember Gary Sauterwhite, man. Shouts out to him wherever he is. I'll do my social media. I'll partially that shout out. Anyway, I heard about it in Puerto Rico. So this stuff happened in Tokyo. This is how much of a legendary moment that this was. So yeah,
like that was
bro, you got to fight with the Yakuza.
I hadn't even got back to the hotel room yet. By the time I got back to the hotel room, it was all love. Like, everybody was like, Palmer was blah 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 blah, Sad was blah 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 blah. When I got back, everybody that I had like a little bit of a problem with was like, say fam, I heard about what went down. Like, I heard the real story. Damn with everybody, I heard what happened, fam. Whatever you need, got you. And from that point on, Deadly Alliance was on some. Because we could do whatever, go with. We don't have no problem with nobody.
Just tune in, tell everybody just real quick what Deadly Alliance.
Deadly Alliance was the rap group that I always bring up with me, him, and a couple more of our brothers out there. What's going on, boys? This is a rap group that we had back in the day. It was our quick group of kids. It was us. But when that happened, it was just open. Like, it was like, and then we're kids, so we think that's like the coolest, realest, most awesome damn thing ever. You know what I'm saying? So I'm walking around, my chest out like, yeah, bitch, so who wants some?
Yeah.
I just beat up a whole bunch of people at one time. Just tell me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but that's a real quick story.
You know what though, real talk though, like Chris, like ever since I known this man, I looked up to him because when I couldn't record, he knew I could rap, I spit, he invited me over, Curtis introduced me, shout out to Curtis, he was here. And he's Deuce, right? Deuce, young Deuce.
Yeah.
But my boy Side over here though, man, he just really showed me a lot. He put me on game with stuff, and you know, I always looked up to him, and he's always been the one to have anyone's back no matter what. Any problem, any beef you have, you call this man, he's there. Like, no questions asked. No questions asked.
That's just come from.
And you see the circle, you keep the circle small because those are the ones
you see. My circle is this. I know them.
And we've known each other for years. We've known
all
each other
of this. I know all of these people. This ain't everybody, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I only go off of, this is for me growing up. I only go off of what I know and me seeing other people and going through my life. And my life is insane. There's a bunch of craziness going on. So I learned late as hell, but I know I needed to. What I saw was, when I wasn't around, like y'all, like people that I know, that y'all not, I'm not going to get into no shit with y'all. No matter where we at. Unless somebody come to us.
Oh yeah.
You feel me? I'll go with you somewhere and be like, yeah, we gonna be on something. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be like that. But every time I get out of my little group, something happens. Something crazy. Every time. When I stop hanging with Primo and everybody and stop talking with y'all and all that, and they start meeting new people, crazy. Crazy. And they let me know, I already had a whole, like, you sitting here and be like, mad at yourself, high, doing drugs and shit, you be like, thinking you by yourself. And you're not. You had a whole group of friends the whole time. Yeah. Because even after all of that, when it's all done, when I picked up the phone and called you, what happened?
I answered him.
Yeah, same with y'all. I ain't talked to this man forever. He called me and was like, what's up? I told him what's going on. He said, yo,
That's dope you brought it up, man, because I've been trying to embrace to my son, like, you know, he wants to fast friends and he thinks, you know, everybody around is a friend. But he's starting to realize that when he gets in trouble, who really has his back? Or the ones that are getting him in trouble, or the ones that are doing stuff to him that you would think are his friends.
Right.
You know, it's like the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So it's like, I'm trying to teach him. It's like, you know, I asked him the other day, I was like, you know, look at my circle. How many friends can you count on your hands? And he's like, well, really, I only see you have really, and I'm like, my friends are my brothers, and you keep your circle small. You keep your circle close, because when you start getting loose and you start getting with other people, that's when stuff starts happening. People you don't know.
That's kind of how what leads to like the whole problems with like social media stuff. Yeah. And when you live like that, and your job and your goal is to get as many friends as possible, that's what makes it crazy. It's because now you're inviting all the bullshit.
And what's real when it goes down, you see who's there. You see who has your back.
We can have a show. We can have a show. Us three all got a show. Big show. Big old music thing happening, going down. And some pop off in there. You think I'm gonna look at the crowd and be like, my fans, what's up, guys? We on it? No, I'm gonna turn right around, look at your ass, look at your ass, look at you, and say, bro, it's only 4 of us. But hey, they coming this way, and we need to get through them to get to the door. This is what we do.
It's gonna be a great story for them.
You know what I'm saying?
Right?
So,
remember that time it took like 10 of them, but then we all like got our asses kicked. We all bloody and laughing at it. We're like,
But you know
my
what?
nose is totally broken.
Like y'all were saying though, it's like my dad used to tell me growing up, man. I used to just think he was like out of his mind because I was younger, you know what I mean? But he used to tell me, you know, you look at my friends, right? Yeah, there might be some drinking dudes or whatever, but like my Uncle Kev is his best friend. He could call my Uncle Kev at 4 in the morning and say, hey man, I'm in Austin with a flat. I ain't got no way to get home. Uncle Kev gonna look at the time, he's gonna be like, man, you stupid son bitch, and he's gonna get his ass in that car.
Right.
And like, I try to impose the same thing with my kids. It's like, you know, it's fun to have fun,
It's
you know.
cool,
You know, it's always great, but you know, you want the friends that you can ask them for help, and they gonna help you, not just, oh man, hey, we're gonna be over here drinking, you know, partying and stuff. You know what I mean? That's, you know, a lot of that is like you said, life lessons. You learn as you go, but as you start getting older, you do notice how your circle just starts to shrink until
you know, I got a question I want to pose to you. This might be good for you too. Do you ever have, because like for me, like when I got to San Antonio, right? And I ain't trying to be weird, but when I got to San Antonio, I didn't have like a whole bunch of black friends. I got a bunch of Mexican friends, right?
Yeah.
Like a bunch of. Did you ever feel like this at some, like you around this all the time, and then sometimes you're like, okay, I need to step back into my blackness for a minute.
yeah, nah, yeah.
I need a minute. Let me get back over here right quick. You ever feel that?
Well, I think that's cool.
Is that normal?
I think
because I feel fucked up. I feel bad because I love my friend. That's my folks.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
love Lord.
I mean,
It's my girl. It's my girl.
I think,
What's up?
But
I
feel,
feel, you know,
like, I think it's a cultural thing. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes not really get back to your race, but back to your culture and how you were raised.
Right, yeah, maybe I'm wording it wrong.
I know what you mean, though. It's a cultural thing.
That is
like, sometimes you want to just go back, like,
because you know a group of brothers or whatever are going to take like, you got to approach with different jokes and different cultures.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like seeing people eye to eye.
Yeah.
Like, I could make a joke about something. It might be a hip-hop derived joke, and I know most of my brothers are going to get it. But if I'm talking to, say, like a basketball team that I'm coaching, with parents, you know, who possibly might all Caucasian and Mexican, I might tell a different joke. It's not going to be maybe hip-hop derived, you know what I mean? It's going to be more towards their age level or their culture.
you
know.
think it's more okay for us because we didn't grow up in or around just like we didn't grow up around just black people. I know, like, we did it for shit. We grew up around everybody. So growing up, that goes into dating, making friends, just talking to folks. All of it comes into play after a while. Whereas somebody who just grew up in the neighborhood and you just all you ever seen black people, all the friends?
Well, I think for me too, personally, because like, well, I'm not exactly like how y'all were in Okie, like that's like a totally different like whole country and a whole different vibe. But like in Arizona, growing up there, there's a lot of like Native Americans, a lot of Spanish, but you also got a lot of like the Asians coming from California.
Right.
There was a fucking lot of Jamaicans, believe it or not.
There
was a lot of
The
Jamaicans.
private is hot. You know what I mean? It's
like,
it's hot, and they got a lot of colleges out there.
I got a good experience of like growing up from like we moved there when I was going to 3rd grade all the way till I was a sophomore. So that whole time span, like, I mean, I got to see a lot of different cultures and religions. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of the Nation of Islam. There's a lot of them because Louis Farrakhan, his house is like in Arizona and everything. So. I got to go to the mosque.
Well, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
he lives in Arizona. Wow, I didn't know that.
I believe he lives in Tempe, Arizona, if I'm correct. I might be wrong, but I know it's in Arizona.
I know it's big out in Philadelphia too. They got a big Nation of Islam movement out there.
So I got to see, I got to go to the mosque with them. I had a friend that was Jewish, so I got to go to the synagogue with him. And I'm open to everything. So like I getting back here. It kind of freaked me out, to tell you the truth. When the first year going back to school here, I wasn't used to the way they spoke, and not like like Spanish. I'm talking about just like the way they would joke, like, oh man, blah blah blah, man, like.
Oh yeah, that threw me off, bro. Oh my god, dog, that still throws me off sometimes. Yeah, but I was in the store, I was fucking tread lightly, know where you at. Oh my god. I don't care, fam. I know what time it is, Wayne.
So you know what I'm saying?
Sit down, Wayne. I know what time it is.
So like, it took me a little bit to get used to it, but like you said, sometimes
it's so funny.
Like,
so
I was in high school, my junior year, and I remember like the first day I'm there, and I knew a lot of the Jews from my neighborhood or whatever. So we get to go to school. I see a couple of them here and there. And we go to lunch, and this is like, oh man, shit, I feel like I'm the only black person in this motherfucker right now. Like, oh no. So, like, I ended up befriending this guy named Jaime Hernandez. Shout out to Jaime. He's one of my closest friends. He's a real good dude, man. But yeah, he just kind of brought me into his circle. It was just like, like, whoa, like, it was a different culture experience. So like at the time, sometimes I'd be like, like, hey, where my brother's at? You know what I'm saying? Just because, I just,
That's crazy. That's exactly what happened.
Welcome.
With Primo.
Yeah,
That's what happened with Primo on there.
But like you say though, I got mad love for every nationality, every kind of religion, whatever you believe in. Hey, more power to you. I got mad respect for it, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm never gonna doubt nobody or down nobody's religion or down nobody's, nationality or Hispanic or you know what I'm saying? It's just sometimes it's just like you said, sometimes you just want to be around some black folks and just just
sip some Hennessy.
Hey, smoke
Like another example, like the first time I had never knew what the hell it was. A quinceañera. A quinceañera.
When they started smoking.
Yeah, a quinceañera freaked me out. I didn't even know what that was. It was just like, look, bro, this is what it is. We're gonna go to this party, right? But it's like a birthday party.
And a quinceañera it's a sweet 16, but it's actually 15 for the Latin or the Mexican. I'm not really sure how to express that.
It's across all.
Is it across all? Is it like Puerto Rican?
Yeah, so I'm half Puerto Rican. So like a quinceañera is basically it's a
sweet 16.
celebration.
Right?
It's a celebration of a 15-year-old's like life for like a girl, only for a girl. However, adults go and they do their thing.
That's a party.
I went to one in Puerto Rico in Aguada.
It's about thing in our house.
Hold on a second. So 15 miles south of Aguadilla. So we went, and I went there with my cousin Jeffrey, and dude, it was crazy, man. They had like a nightclub set up outside. Like with the fog lights, they had a bull riding, and like it was totally the most X-rated 15-year-old party because there was like 30-year-olds wilding out, like people making out. It was.
What happened at your party, Fatal? You said you went to one.
Oh so the first time I go, like I'm thinking, okay, it's like a regular birthday party.
Yeah, a night club outside a 50-year-old birthday party, bro, like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I didn't know, so we showed up like, yeah, man, all right, man, let's go celebrate old girl's birthday. You know what I'm saying? Boy, we walked in that motherfucking it was like he said, it was mayhem. Boy, I mean, it was mayhem. They had a live band, and they going off singing their cookies, and they dancing, and all of a sudden I'm looking, I'm like, everybody's daddy's in this motherfucker. I mean, down in there, like,
Hey, wait!
get
What's up, dog?
I mean, you know, like the whole it's just like it just wowed me out because I was like, man, like the celebration these people, you know what I'm saying? Like it was a whole different culture. So for me, learning that, it was just like it was such a shock, you know what I mean? Because like, you know, where black people don't do quinceañeras, you know what I mean?
No, but that's every child's birthday party.
You know,
that's everybody's kid birthday party. It started off 2, 3 o'clock.
Yeah, that's true.
You know?
Yeah, that's true. And then, you know, I learned like the whole celebration of it was for, you know, like to celebrate her life as her growing into a woman, and you know, like just like her dress was like $15,000, and I was like, man, like I was just like wilding out because you know, yeah, it was that girl. She had some money, you know. She kind of had money. So.
And it's like all the different cultures. So it'd be Dominican Republic, Puerto Ricans, Cubans, Mexicans. You know what I mean, all the way down to Argentina. You know, Argentina. So it's like, you know, they all have a different way of doing it, but it's just like across the board.
Okay, so that's cool to know. I didn't know that. Yeah, I know it's a cultural.
Yeah, that's definitely. So like, whereas in America they have, Little Becky has a Sweet 16, you know what I mean? So it'll be different from like the way Latinos get down.
Yeah.
Similar concept.
Y'all remember the show Sweet 16?
Yeah, we were just talking about that actually at work too.
Yeah.
We were just talking about
They would go hard, bro. They have like DJ Khaled there, you know what I mean? It's like,
Drake.
Yeah, we got Drake and I'm like
that, bro.
Yeah.
Can't even get a ticket to go see Drake.
Right?
Drake at your party.
Yeah.
It's crazy, yeah. But you know
one.
what I did learn from being down here and all the experiences I've had with all the Hispanic friends that I have and people that I've met that are Hispanic. I got like such a profound respect for the culture.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like, you know, Trump and them, they, you know, immigration and all that. I understand the whole gist of it, but a lot of those people come over here, man. They're the hardest working people I've ever in my life.
And you know what though, bro? They work. And I get it, you know, there is a process to come to America, which some people is very hard and expensive. I get it, you know what I mean? But if someone wants to work versus someone who wants to just pay government money on food stamps, you know, I think that's just messed up. I mean, our system is definitely messed up.
I got a different respect for the Hispanic.
You know what though? And it's the same thing for the Japanese. You know, when Chris was talking about getting in that fight, and them dudes didn't back down. They weren't scared. You know, they don't care how big America is. And even in Japan, I got so much respect for them because they're very inviting people. And you go and hang out with them, all they like to do is have fun. You know what I mean? They like to drink, have so much respect for you. But what I like about the Japanese culture is the men are strict, and the men they stick by their families, and they have sound rules, and they're grounded. You know what I mean? As far as like discipline, and their family understands that. And I mean, I think sometimes cultural stuff like that can help you as a person, because if I just probably grew up here in America, you know, I would have a different view on how my family's supposed to be raised. But growing up in different countries, I see, this is how they do it. And you see the effect of that.
And you know, I'm glad you brought that up. It's a great point. Is that like in Japan, it's considered rude if you loud. If you be loud and ignorant, like be loud, throwing your hands up, and like it's like, oh, come on, chill out, just relax. You're in a public place. If you're out there hogging loogies, throwing litter on the ground, that's good old American fun here. But over in other countries, that's considered rude. Or like in Islamic countries,
you'll get arrested if you litter in Turkey, I think.
Yeah,
right?
If you show the
some countries, if you spit on the ground, that's it.
Oh yeah, and if you show in Islamic countries, you show the bottom of your shoe, that's considered, you know, rude, disrespectful. So it's one of those things where it's like that. It's a little too far out of street law, but nonetheless, just kind of know where you're at when you're over there.
And have respect. Yeah, you can't be over someone's country disrespecting them. You know, you gotta respect their culture for who they are.
And here's the thing: I can't say how many people I've met who were in Japan, they didn't like Japan because they try to make it like where they were from.
Yeah.
But Japan's Japan.
What we did as kids, we brought the hood to Japan. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly,
like, as far as, like, we didn't have to.
And it was one of those things where it's like, I remember hearing people like, oh, it's boring, there's nothing here, man. It's not like San Diego, or it's not like Chicago, or it's not like New York,
Exactly.
or
North Carolina.
because it's
Japan. You sound though saying that?
Yeah.
You sound stupid. It's not like,
But you know what,
shit
though?
stupid is Japan.
You come out here and you tell someone you're in Japan, their face drop. They're like,
What? Fam, I wouldn't even tell. When I left Job Corps, when I got out, when I was graduated, everybody about to leave. We all going home. Everybody, where you going? Going back to the hood, to the trap, to my mom's house, grandma's house, to Chicago, wherever.
Yeah.
Say, bro, where you going? Japan. What? Where are you going?
can I come? Go ahead.
Where are you going?
Yeah.
I'm going to Okinawa, Japan.
Yeah.
Why are you going over there? I didn't tell nobody that had lived at this point. You know what I'm saying? I was just over here. Man, I wouldn't tell them like nothing about mine. Like, this is what it was. But I'm telling them like, man, I'm going to Japan. What? Dog, I used to live there. Hold up, bro. This whole time I know you was... Say, man. And of course, you talking to a dude. First thing he asked you is what? First thing he asked you is what?
Oh, you speak Japanese.
That and what else?
Oh, what school you go to?
The girls.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Females, off top.
Yeah.
The women usually ask,
Yeah,
do you speak Japanese? Little, you know, over here stuff.
Yeah.
Dudes, nah.
Yeah, with the girls.
You
It's
speak
like, yeah, with the
Japanese?
girls, like,
Was you talking to the women when you was doing it? How was you doing it? What happened? What's it like? What is your whole thing? Whole thing.
Yo, we all gotta take a trip one day,
We
man.
should, man.
Like for real, like we all just do it. Like literally, just do it. Like one ticket. I don't know. I mean,
It's like 1,500.
about 15 to 2.
Steak out.
no, not per person. No. You could get tickets 1,100, 900. Like,
Hold up, though. Everyone got their passports?
Yeah,
Cool.
This
Good.
tax season.
Okay, we'll get it, because mine's good for 10 years, so I'm ready.
So
Yeah.
we definitely gotta go, and I love going.
Getting stamps.
I love going to experiencing different cultures, man. Like
I like the experience as an adult. You know what I mean?
yeah.
You show it,
We're
we're
decipher
connected
make
to
more sense of it than you did as a child, where you didn't really give it that.
I feel like here in America, like I love America, but I don't like the politics and the things that we have in place. A lot of, I mean, that's a whole other topic.
You know, but in overseas, it's probably the same.
Well, here's the thing. You get to see something different. You know, for me, I want to see something different. I want to go like.
I mean,
I want to go to New Zealand. I want to go to Australia. I want to go to South Korea. I want to go to Japan. I want to go back to England. Just go see. Oh, yeah. But
good
yeah.
day, boy.
No, I want to go see something else.
Kick your ass when we get over there. Like, I saw episode 6.
Right? I'm not signing. I'm not signing. I want to go to
No,
Australia, Europe, man.
But not like I just like.
Ramstein, Germany, man. I want to go out there.
For me, man, I love traveling, man. I love getting away from everything. Just getting away from everything. You know, like
You make a point, man. The way our government's been run, like the communist government, it made me want to move back to Japan for real.
Oh boy, if I could have already been gone, I'd be podcasting from video. Hey fam, I'm
We
going to be on the
on the
beach.
Pacific Ocean,
On the beach. Sunset Beach,
Yeah.
no damn reason. Just out here, living my best life, playing the song in the background, just on the beach.
Don't gotta keep the strap, anything, none of that, man.
No, yeah, like, man, when I came back and I had to go into, like, I'm riding, I had a cousin, I had to go with him to go pick up his O's, his onions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I used to
yeah.
ride with a knife in my sock, pistol on my shit, like, I didn't have to do this before.
yeah.
That was so aggravating to me. I didn't have to worry about that.
I don't know what you're saying too. Is that like here in America, we have a medication, a pill for almost every type of thing. It's not supposed to be that way. You know, like, oh, here's this pill. That's why Americans are so dang crazy. I'm not talking all Americans, but generally speaking, man, there's a lot of stuff going on. I mean, you look at all the shootings that are going on. You look at all the mental illness that are going on. You look at the prison system. You look just kind of everything, and it's like our people kind of living in a mirage. You know what I mean?
Well, that's all that pill is,
as
a mirage.
entitled little pricks. You know what I mean? I don't care what political party they're in. Entitled little pricks, like people owe them something. Like, no, nobody owes you nothing at the end of the day.
You don't think people...
There are people out there that are
right now?
sick and need it, but the people that they're
but like in other countries, these issues don't.
They don't do that. They don't have that kind of.
It's near to none.
Yeah.
Australia near to none. New Zealand is the most peaceful country.
Low crime rates.
I think in those countries they probably have their own thing that we don't know about. Because it's just because, like over here, it was a crack epidemic here, doesn't mean
like unheard
in Australia they didn't have
some kind of
something. It wasn't crack, but it was something of the sort that did them. You know what I mean? So I don't want to. Yeah, like you gotta remember that it's not. It's a lot. Some of the stuff it's not even what we see. You know what I'm saying? Because we're here. We see here. We see what's going on around here. We don't see all this other stuff going on around us. We don't see outside of the country. We barely see outside of our own cities. You know what I'm saying? So I know we're really not paying attention outside of the state in the whole country. And if we're not paying attention to that, I know damn well you don't know what's happening in Africa. You know what I'm saying? As much as all us black people talk, we can't tell you shit about Africa. Not one. You know what I'm saying? It's on cash money shit. They'll tell you some shit some white boy told them, but they can't tell you no shit that they know.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? They nigga making all this money there in Dubai and everywhere else.
You know what's crazy? Why
Why
is all the poorest countries like the African countries?
Because
Africa's the rich.
It is one of the richest.
If you go on the list of poor countries right now, and I mean like I'm reading right now, it says
it's like Brazil.
Solomon Islands, Benin, New Guinea, Mali, Afghanistan, Rwanda, Chad, Ethiopia, Zimbabwe, Haiti, which is not African, but it's an African culture, Uganda, or Burkina Faso, like.
A big thing is well too is like now my brother Good Ike was on episode 2, man.
Hey, shout out to Ike.
Yeah, that's like my for real brother.
Still watch that episode, my boy.
Yeah, episode
Still.
But man, let's just call it what it is. Africa, and even to this day, is still being raped of their deposits and all this stuff. And it's not just white people are doing it, it's the Chinese.
Yeah.
They're moving in and they're setting up shop over there. And it's like, I don't hate nobody, man, but like when people take advantage of another culture, doesn't matter who it is, it's wrong. It's not even a color thing, it's just freaking
It's wrong. They've been taking advantage of the culture for centuries.
So,
I mean, slavery, like.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, dude, there was slavery in Africa, not only still going on today, but like actual slave, as we know, as we study in history books in America, going on in the 80s. Yeah. So in certain parts of the country, and I was looking into the conflicts that were going on in the Democratic Republic of Congo, and it's wild, man. Oh my God! You look at King Leopold. Everybody talks about Hitler.
All these bullies.
Never forget what Hitler did. Never forget. But when black people they bring up something like, "Oh, can you just move on?" Like it's, and I hear it all the time. But a lot of stuff wasn't that long ago. For some people, it's their great-grandparents were slaves here in America. And if you take it back over to Africa, like King Leopold, you know what I mean? They had a genocide where I think he killed, I want to say 10 million Africans. I mean, they castrated black men so they couldn't reproduce. I mean, so a lot of these issues, you know what I mean? The PTSD, these weren't dealt with, and you have what's called generational curses. And I'll give like my birth father, for example, you know what I mean? His dad died when he was 6. And not to go too much into detail, but this is a white man, and you know what I mean. Generational curses. I didn't know this. Like my great grandfather, they all died young because of alcohol. It's generational curses. So it's not just a color thing, but you have the stuff that black people have been through. You know what I mean. It's a lot of generational curses and things that were never really dealt with. And how can we deal with a problem if a lot of folks don't even want to acknowledge that there is one?
Yeah.
How can we deal with a problem? We're just like, oh, well, you know, let that junkie hang on to something. Like,
the biggest problem, I think, one of the biggest problems is the fact that everybody's, as an individual, just really care about it. We don't really care about the next person, the next man, the way other people are. Like, we don't. We just don't. We don't. I know other black people that don't really give a damn what's happening with other black people. They won't focus on what's happening with them. I know white people like this. I know Mexicans. I know people like this. Like, it's just out there. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is an individual. You know what? This week I had a whole thing where I was watching Nikki Giovanni, James Baldwin. These names, I want y'all to look them up. They were back in the '71. They had like a conversation. They sat down. I remember was 52. At the time, Nikki was at 28, and they sit down and they talking about black people at that time. And you sit down there, it's like 2 hours. I sat down for 2 hours. I messed around, got inspired, and wanted to see what was happening. If you listen to them talk, some of that stuff we still saying right now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm listening to it, and I'm like, this is 1971. What? And then on top of that, I had a whole thing. I went from looked at how black people presented themselves back then. And everybody was like suit tie, the guys. That
remember the
whether it was
my boy the HNIC,
yeah.
Morgan Freeman. That's how he was doing it.
Whether it was because you were doing it so you was to show white people I could do this, whether you were doing it to look right for work, whatever the reason was behind it. I don't know everybody's individual why you did they dressed and presented their stuff like this, but everybody did that. Their kids grew up seeing them do that. They did that. What happened in between 71 and I'm only talking about 70, I'm not talking about 50, whatever, when it was really about the ties and out there with the hats. You wore the suits every single day. You did all, I'm not even going there. What happened between 71 with all this knowledge and all this I want and all this focus to next? Now it's all about the individual person. Back then it was about the village.
First for the black family apartment. I mean, you put Nixon. In my humble, people talk about Trump, and I don't like a lot of stuff he does. In my humble opinion, I think Nixon was the worst president ever. They put Operation COINTELPRO, where they put crack cocaine in black and Latino neighborhoods. Then they made it illegal. I mean, it should have always been illegal, but they made it illegal.
Well, that's so they can get the money from it off taxes.
And then there are black folks who's already living, not all black folks.
We were already poor.
They're already living in these neighborhoods that were created by the government. Y'all see a pattern
Section
here?
8. Section 8.
This is a system. You know what I mean?
Systematic
oppression. These are real things. White supremacy are
real
things.
And at the same time, they released Tuskegee experiments, making them sick, you know.
I want to say, too, is that you look at this and the prison system, then you got redlining later, you know what I mean? In I think it was even early 90s or late 80s, redlining was happening.
You want to know something, though? Y'all know Lyndon B. Johnson?
Yeah, oh yeah.
You know Lyndon B. Johnson, okay, he was, Lyndon B. Johnson was from like the 50s or 60s, and there's some unquoted stuff, you know, like you can search the documents online because someone quoted him for saying this, but he mentioned, you know, taking the black father out of the home and basically letting America become the father of the black people's home, and that would hold us back from voting Democrat for 80 years or whatever, and just keep us in that mind state of always needing the government.
Continue to give food stamps, like yo, like
yeah, because I know a bunch
through the shutdown, people are still getting their food stamps, right?
And it's crazy because you look at the black dollar in the community. I was watching Killer Mike on that trigger warning thing, and that's such a great. If y'all get a chance, check out the Killer Mike show on Netflix. It's called Trigger Warning. It's gonna make you feel uncomfortable. I didn't say I agree with everything, but he went only purchasing black products for 48 hours. So whether it was a can of beans and a black person make that, you know what I mean? Like buy a car, I can't do that. Did a black person make that bicycle? So it was just a whole thing. And he wouldn't even smoke weed unless it was from a black person. Yeah. But it was very interesting. But he did that to make a point that in the Jewish community, they keep the dollar circulating in their community. Asian community, you know what I mean?
Jewish.
That's
our banking system.
So, you know, but to bring it back is like, you know, it stays in the kid, but black dollar, I think it's a couple hours and then it leads to another community. And you know what I mean? And then back in the day,
Rothschild, not Bilderberg, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Rothschild.
So, what I was saying was that, you know, back in segregation days, you know, they went to a black dentist, they went to a black doctor. And I'm not saying segregation was good, but when they merged everything like that, a lot of times they tore down black businesses and stuff like that. Like for example, in Durham, North Carolina, they had a black Renaissance movement back in the day. in the, I want to say it was in the 60s or 70s, they ended up building a highway right through where all those black businesses were. You know what I mean? And all these folks had to take and start all over. You know what I mean? And just freaking sad, man.
I never understood like why I hate someone over color. You know what I mean? Like it makes
no sense. Why? Because you woke up. You just woke up with that. You didn't. God didn't pull you to the side and say, "Hey man, check
all
this
these
out."
bullies, man. Like all these bullies.
Did God pull you to the side and say, bro, Jamal, my brother Jamal, this is what's going on. Before I send you to Earth, a place called Earth, I created. There's this whole thing behind it, but right now I need you to pay attention because we're going to make a decision right now. Down here, on this place I built called Earth, we have a bunch of different creations that I've made, a bunch of different colors of creeds. We have the white. Right now it's domination.
Right.
Dominating, taking over, doing all this other shit. We have the black, we have the Mexican, we got the Latino, we got all these different kinds. Which one you want? Did that happen?
Nah, man.
So then what is the point of being pissed off because you showed up like this? You can't be mad at the black man for what we are. They used to breed niggas like horses.
Just to try and get us strong.
To make us stronger, to sell us to somebody else.
That's crazy.
So you can't be mad at us for being like this. Be mad at your ancestors. They built this. You think I look like... See what is happening. If you listen to them talk, some of that stuff, we still saying right now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm listening to it, and I'm like, this is 1971.
We still
what?
Talking about it.
And then, on top of that, I had a whole thing. I went from, look at how black people presented themselves back then. And everybody was like suit tie, the guys. Whether it was
my boy the HNIC, Morgan Freeman, that's how I was doing it.
Whether it was because you were doing it, so it was to show white people I could do this, whether you were doing it to look right for work, whatever the reason was behind it. I don't know everybody's individual why they dressed and presented themselves like this, but everybody did that. Their kids grew up seeing them do that. They did that. What happened in between 71 and I'm only talking about 70, I'm not talking about 50, whatever, when it was really about the ties and out there with the hats. You wore the suits every single day. You did all, I'm not even going there. What happened between 71 with all this knowledge and all this I want and all this focus to next? Now it's all about the individual person. Back then it was about the village.
Tore the black family apart, man. I mean, you put Nixon, in my humble, people talk about Trump, and I don't like a lot of stuff he does. In my humble opinion, I think Nixon was the worst president ever. They put Operation COINTELPRO, where they put crack cocaine in black and Latino neighborhoods. They made it illegal. I mean, it should have always been illegal, but they made it illegal.
Well, that's so they can get the money from it off taxes.
And then there are black folks who's already living, not all black.
We were already poor.
They're already living in these neighborhoods that were created by the government. Y'all see a pattern
Section
here?
8. Section 8.
This is a system. You know what I mean? It's a systematic oppression. These are real things. White stripes are real things.
And at the same time, they were like Tuskegee experiments, making them sick. You know.
I want to say too is that you look at this and the prison system. Then you got redlining later. You know what I mean? In I think it was even early '90s or late '80s, redlining was happening.
You want to know something though? Y'all know Lyndon B. Johnson?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know Lyndon B. Johnson. Okay, he was Lyndon B. Johnson was from like the 50s or 60s, and there's some unquoted stuff. You know, like you can search the documents online because someone quoted him for saying this. Yeah. But he mentioned, you know, taking the black father out of the home and basically letting America become the father of the black people's home. And that would hold us back from voting Democrat for 80 years or whatever and just keep us in that mind state of always needing the government.
Continue to give a food stamp, like,
because I know a bunch
through the shutdown, people are still getting their food stamps, right?
And it's crazy because you look at the black dollar in the community. I was watching Killer Mike on that trigger warning thing, and that's such a great. If y'all get a chance, check out the Killer Mike show on Netflix. It's called Trigger Warning. It's gonna make you feel uncomfortable. I didn't say I agree with everything, but he went only purchasing black products for 48 hours. So whether it was a can of beans and a black person make that, you know what I mean? Like buy a car. Oh, I can't do that. Did a person make that bicycle? So it was just a whole thing. And he wouldn't even smoke weed unless it was from a black person. Yeah. But it was very interesting. He did that to make a point that in the Jewish community, they keep the dollar circulating in their community. Asian community, you know what I mean?
Jewish.
That's
our banking system.
So, but to bring it back, it's like, it stays in the black dollar, I think it's a couple hours and then it leads to another community. And you know what I mean? And then back in the day,
Rothschild, not Bilderberg, I'm sorry.
Yeah. So, what I was saying was that, back in segregation days, they went to a black dentist, they went to a black doctor. And I'm not saying segregation was good, but when they merged everything like that, a lot of times they tore down black businesses and stuff like that. Like, for example, in Durham, North Carolina, they had a black Renaissance movement back in the day. I want to say it was in the 60s or 70s, they ended up building a highway right through where all those black businesses were. You know what I mean? And all these folks had to take and start all over. You know what I mean? And just freaking sad, man.
I never understood why I hate someone over color. You know what I mean? Like, it makes
no sense. Why? Because you woke up. You just woke up with that. You didn't. God didn't pull you to the side and say, "Hey, man, check
all
this
these
out."
bullies, man. All these bullies.
Did God pull you to the side and say, bro, Jamal, my brother Jamal, this is what's going on. Before I send you to Earth, it's called Earth. I created it. Let me tell you this whole thing behind it. But right now, I need you to pay attention because we're going to make a decision right now. Down here, on this place I built called Earth, we have a bunch of different creations that I've made, a bunch of different colors of creeds. We have the white. Right now, it's domination.
Right.
Dominating, taking over, doing all this other shit. We have the black, we have the Mexican, we got the Latino, we got all these different kinds. Which one you want? Did that happen?
Nah, man.
So then what is the point of being pissed off because you showed up like this? You can't be mad at the black man for what we are. They used to breed niggas like horses.
Just to try and get a strong
to make us stronger, to sell us to somebody else.
That's crazy.
So you can't be mad at us for being like this. Be mad at your ancestors. They built this. You think I look like what? I'm not trying. I'm not trying. I look like this, what?
Genetics.
I'm up. Strong as hell. Throw this shit. Throw it. I'm out here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So
hey, time out. Yeah. And you're right though. I mean, like, really, that hate was bred and cultivated. You know what I mean? It wasn't like just somebody came up with the ideal and then the next day it just stuck. You know what I mean? It's kind of like Hitler didn't just overnight take over. That motherfucker systematically went through and said, look, bro, this is what we gonna do. Yeah. This is what we gonna do. And all of a sudden that fever pitch gets rising. And you know what I'm saying? It only takes but a couple people with a fancy little tongue can get a crowd working. You know what I mean? And once they get that crowd working, they can tell them whatever they want to. And them people are just die hard, that's it, this is truth, this is law, we gotta get it.
But see, I think now what's turned into now is a lot more today. Like he said earlier, bullying. Now it's bullying. Now people are using it as where it is the racism part, but now we got a stupid situation where people are using what you do.
Samuel Jackson, black
listen, I'm gonna get you in a second. Let me get this out. When we're using the fact that somebody else is messing with you as a power to mess something up because somebody's messing with you. And really, nowadays, you can get bullied by not even being in front of somebody. I don't know how that happened. Yeah, I don't know how that's my problem, how you that much of a bitch that somebody is not in front of you hurt your damn feelings so much. You at the house.
These kids is too sensitive, man. I ain't gonna lie. We all have been to this point. We talked about it in episode 2. You did something you shouldn't have did. Nowadays, it's go sit in the corner, go sit in your room, go think about it. You know damn well, all our moms was like, look, bro. And your soul literally left your body. for about 5.2 seconds. And then the scream happened, and you was like, this is for real. And then you got your ass whipped. You can't do that. They don't do that no more. There's no like we talked about earlier. You sitting here arguing with your 13-year-old over a game that you done bought? Bro, pull the cords out the back. Yeah. Take that motherfucker to the room. Now sit your little ass down and be still. You know what I'm saying? But nobody does that. They want to, let me call this kid. The whole thing is too, I love sports. Now, and there's a reason why you play sports, to be a winner. You know what I'm saying? You try. That's the ultimate goal, is to win. They're giving trophies out for everybody now. And this is in America, and this is what's holding a lot of these kids back, because, like you said,
it's easy to
they get this complex, this mind thought. Okay, well, I'm gonna get something.
Because you're gonna tell me I did a good job.
Now instead of being like, I want this, I'm gonna go get this, they're just saying, well, come on.
That's why
even if you don't do it, they still think you're gonna come to them and say, hey man, you're doing a good job, just so you know.
And
they just want that.
And I got no problem with somebody, saying, hey, look, man, you gave it your best, blah, 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 to the worst person on the team, worst kid, whatever. But don't send this kid into the world talking about, man, you the greatest thing.
Yeah, you set him up for failure.
Because that is not right. You're not helping nobody. Yeah. You're not helping them to step up to level, to elevate their game. You're just telling them, hey, man, you get past. Yeah. That's the thing that kills me. It's like, I tell my son, my 5-year-old, he likes to.
Yo, before you said something about speaking and with the tongue, you reminded me of Psalm 52, and the Lord says, why do you boast the evil, Almighty man? The loving kindness of God endures all day long. Your tongue devises destruction like a sharp razor, working deceitfully. So you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Your tongue can make an impact on the world. You don't have to physically hurt nobody, but the words you say gotta come from here and not from here. And I'm glad you say that. You gotta be for the people, man. You can't be for yourself. And that's why we have a lot of selfness and a lot of weakness, because people are quick to say good job, and nobody's quick to say, hey, you messed up.
Yeah.
And you need improvement. You need to get better. As a supervisor, as a basketball coach, I have to do that daily. You gotta be real with people. Even your children, don't lie to them, because you're setting them up for weakness and for failure, and they're not going to succeed.
Yeah. I read this quote from this is the last thing I'm going to say. I read this quote the other day from Bruce Lee. It said, instead of seeing yourself surrounded by 10 of your enemy, you go into the room and you say, they're surrounded by one of me. Stop playing the victim role and start taking the assertiveness to be the best.
Thank you, Bruce. I'm glad you flow like water.
And I read that, I said, man, that is so true, because a lot of us do that. I mean, sometimes I'm a victim of doing that to myself too. I'm like, oh man,
you get caught up in.
Yeah, you're already down on yourself. You're already putting yourself into a predicament to be like, I'm gonna second guess. I'm gonna question myself. Instead of saying, you know what? I may not be the best, but if I put my heart and my effort to this, I can be the best. You know what I mean? And that's like I was saying, that's what I try to tell my 5-year-old. Like, he likes to race and like to do this and that, but he gets upset and wants to get all huffy puffy when he loses. Right. And I'm like, you can't do that, because there's gonna be times in life when you fail, and you just gotta be ready for it. You can't. Yes, you can feel bad about the failure. You can say, hey, you know what, man? Oh man, I wish it would have went this way. But in the end of the day, it went to where you failed. It's not about the failure. It's about how you pick yourself up, present yourself to the next opportunity. Because you know what? If you're sitting here, say, just like me, when I went to go apply for this job at Data Bus, I wasn't sure I was going to get it. And I was kind of doubting myself. But I said, you know what, man? I was a damn kitchen manager for Carl Jr. before this. I know I'm good enough to do this.
Yeah.
I'm going to get this job. If I had kept myself low when Carl Jr. had went under and I didn't have no job, I would have never got that job, because I wouldn't have had enough of the moxie to say, you know what, I got this. I'm walking there.
You saw potential in yourself.
Exactly.
Right.
So instead of always seeing that low point happens. It's kind of like an arrow. That low point is when you're pulling back. But if you keep your eye focused and you keep your aim on the sight, when that swings back, exactly.
That's real.
You know what I mean?
Say it back. Out here dropping jewels on me.
I'm trying, man.
But say, I want to ask y'all, what do y'all do? Because y'all got girls.
Oh man. So I go first.
So
my
I want
daughter.
to know how you.
Y'all remember that commercial, "Hit Like a Girl" or "Run Like a Girl," whatever?
Yeah.
And you see people like. Ugh. So when I ask my girls, hey girls, come out here. Hey, come out here. Come on, we're gonna show y'all, put y'all in the world. We ain't gonna use your first name. I'm just calling you J and L because I keep stuff private. Hit like a girl. Hit like a girl. Woo! Woo! Hit like a girl. Make it bleed. Make it bleed. That's what I'm talking about, baby.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you. L, go ahead.
Oh, she ready. Oh man, I think she got even better one.
Yeah.
Hey, chill out.
We got the dogs in.
Oh yeah.
So that's what I'm talking about. If you just listen on audio, you can see it, but my girls just punched the crap in my hand.
It looks like she broke it, bro. It's shaking.
Right.
Yeah.
Your hands gonna hurt.
That's good teaching. You teach them good, they go right.
So yeah, and sometimes I do slap out to my daughters, man. Just so I let them know the world, like, yo, you gotta be tough. Like, as you mentioned earlier, you made some beautiful points earlier, Ian, is that, you know, you gotta get our kids ready for the world.
We do, man. We gotta prepare them.
Yeah.
We gotta prepare them.
You know what I'm saying? And it's one of those things I teach my girls that have high self-esteem. You gotta build these children up. Because this is the time in their life when they're young that you need that confirmation. So that's why when you have someone, maybe a parent out of the home or like whatever the situation, or say I had both parents at home, but you know, both my folks was drinkers growing up, you know what I mean? So I didn't have that confirmation of like love, and I was always searching for that. It took me to really my early 20s to get married to my wife, Jay, you know, to really discover that. But to bring back to parenthood, man, it's like, man, I'm big on self-esteem, but at the same time, when my kids mess up, I let them know, and they know how to deal with failure. Because you're gonna failure, and failure is a beautiful thing. And if you use that, you can use that as leverage for growth. You can use failure as leverage for being better.
You need failure. You need failure. It's the only way to get
You
better.
need failure.
You can't always win. You can't always
Absolutely.
win.
So it's one of those things where it's like, you need it at the end of the day.
To succeed.
We do need it at the end of the day. Like, everybody's on fail at something. Yo, Michael Jordan was dunked on.
And he was benched.
And he was crossed up by Iverson.
Ooh, that was bad. He even did the.
That was the greatest thing ever.
That's true though.
Yeah.
That's true though.
You know, and Iverson never got his championship. And
He never did, but he crossed the hell out of Jordan.
Hey, it's like my daddy used to tell me too, man. You take that failure and you hold it hostage. Until the next time when it gets out, and you go catch it again, and you hold it hostage. Cause that, like Doug said, man, failure is the most beautiful thing. Sometimes you don't need to win. You don't need to succeed. You need to be knocked off of the perch you're on, so you can look up and see the picture for what it's worth instead of just being in the picture. You know what I mean? So that's a great point. Like, people don't embrace failure enough.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. And it's one of those things where it's like, man, when it comes to failure, like, for example, I remember living in Rhode Island. We were poor. I lived a very privileged life. I was a military brat. I always had everything that I wanted. It's a dependent kid as well. I always had everything I wanted. I was very privileged, and but that being said, you know, we live in the projects, man. I'm a newlywed with my wife, and I had a newborn daughter on the way, and we had relocated to North Carolina. It didn't work out. I went out there. I was trying to join the police force because I wanted to get into the community and help out people and stuff. And we ended up moving back, and all that failed. All that blew up in my face, and I had people reminding me daily. Then we moved to Orlando, and then my wife got ill. Glory to God, she's okay. And then her dad's cancer came back. It was a whole thing, so we moved back up to Rhode Island. And then everybody, for like, between those two moves, we were back in Rhode Island for a combination of like 5 years. And people were constantly reminding us of our failures. Didn't you move? What happened? Didn't you like military? What happened? And instead of being an alcoholic, just sitting there and be like, man, I don't feel sorry for myself. No. I took that anger, as it was anger. It was rage. It was depression I dealt with too because of my failures. But God gave me the strength, and we moved to Texas. I've been here for 7 months now. I had the job of my dreams. I got a podcast with my boys here, man. And it's one of those things, but you got to use that anger, that disappointment, you know what I mean, to towards your goals and stuff like that. You got to use that anger and disappointment to be better, to sharpen your craft. And you'll probably fail again, but keep getting back up. Keep getting back up.
You said you're a teenager, right?
Yeah, I do. It's harder with a teenager because, she's coming to that age where you think you have control of the world, but you technically don't. You know, she tries to keep herself in her room and distance herself, and I let her figure it out. Cause my daughter, she gets straight A's. She plays basketball. She wakes up early for practice. She's very responsible, and I praise the Lord. And the most real thing is that her real father isn't around, so I get to embrace all that beauty that he doesn't want to embrace. It's a blessing to have a child. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna raise her up right, man. And she teaches me sometimes. You know what I mean? When you instill good values in your kids. Don't get down when they correct you for instilling good values in them, because they will catch you when you decide to slip and you get lazy, and that's why you gotta build them up right.
Yeah.
So,
Amen.
man, that's how I live, man. I never hit my daughter one time. I just try and sit down and talk to him. You know what I mean? My son, I got in that ass because boys a little different. Boys a little different, you know. So,
right. I'm different because I don't have.
Well, we just adopted my beautiful Lisa. She was a friend of the boys, and we just took her in. I mean, the girl, she was going from friend's house to friend's house, not really having nowhere to stay. She stayed with us, and I mean, you could just see it in her eyes. The girl's just an amazing person.
It is.
So we adopted her.
That's dope.
And made her a part of our family.
That's good,
And
man.
I mean, it's a trip sometimes, It really is. Like, she was the type, when we first met her, she was like, kind of like, I guess you could say goofy, sort of, you know what I mean? Like, she didn't have no self-esteem. But being around us and seeing how we are, you know what I mean? She's grown into it now. It's difficult, but, you gotta, like Ian said, you gotta build them up right. And we've only been with her for about 6 months now, but I mean, you can see the difference in her.
Yeah.
She's more.
Don't sleep. My daughter knows how to square them up. You know what I mean? She's
Yeah.
not a dig in there, you know what I mean? So don't think no different.
Definitely. Shout out to Lisa. I love you, baby girl. I know you're gonna see it. So,
shout out AJ, my kids all day long. I love them to death, and I die for them.
I don't have kids. Lucky. I don't know how. Dropping it off back in the time, but I don't know. But I get the joy because, like, y'all got kids, so I get to meet y'all's kids. Usually, for me, and this is what all of my friends with kids, I usually present myself to the kids.
You do.
I let them know that, Uncle, I'm going to say Uncle Game, Uncle Kazama, whatever I am to you, growing up, if I see you outside, I'm going to talk to you like him.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? When the girls get bigger, same thing.
Yeah.
Because I got my younger sister, she's 17, getting 18, I go to college. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I missed a big chunk of her life with her. You know what I'm saying? And then that was, like I told you, I was doing all the craziness.
Yeah.
But when I got back around, even with my other sister, with Ashley, the other one, her, you could see that I was gone for a minute because the attitude towards me wasn't what it used to be. And I had to come back and kind of, once I got myself in my zone and remember what's really going on over here with me, my niece, my nephew, my sisters, everybody I know, y'all kids, all that. Everybody knows how I'm coming. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to come at you and be ridiculous and crazy. Like, if you older, I'm going to tell you some shit. You're ready. You know what I'm saying? If you're a child, I'm going to talk to you like a child, but you're going to understand what I'm telling you right now. Because I'm not your dad's friend who's just playing with you. Like, I'm going to be here.
Yeah, ain't no seasonal friend.
I'm going to be here for a little bit.
Yeah.
So I'm going to treat it as such. You understand? So when I see you, like when your son sees me, I hadn't seen him forever. When he sees me, he's like, hey, what's up? You know what I'm saying? You're ready. When the girls, they say, hey, what's up? Give me a hug. They're happy. You know what I'm saying? So that's my position. I don't have kids. And maybe one day I will. And the day that I do, y'all
be a great father.
Wow.
And you're going to be a great father, though, bro.
But right now, my job is to, like I talked to y'all. Y'all told me when y'all was kids, y'all looked up to me for whatever the case may be. And in my mind, it's just going to your kids now.
Yeah.
So now your kids are gonna see not just what you present as a man, but also what I present.
And that's one thing I said.
And what I present is a lot of times gonna be the nigga that you don't
keep it
really
real, Chris. That's why I love you, bro. You keep it real all the way through.
Like you're not trying to see that all the way. And if you, like I know my younger sister, I told this joke a long time ago. I said she don't know what this real nigga is. She been around suburbs and everybody else and all this. She don't know what real over here is. And that's what's gonna be the problem, ladies, because she gonna run into young mouth.
Yeah.
With the lips. You gonna have the game on lock. And he gonna give it to her, you know what I'm saying? And she gonna fall for it. I'm gonna have to come back and be like, say, man, let me tell you about this. Because you don't know. You know what I'm saying? And that's me. I went through a lot of stupid junk in my time and in my whole life that I can use in talking to other people. And I use it when I'm having these conversations about stuff. So when I'm talking to these kids, I'm gonna tell you. And that's what I feel like my job is, as your friend, as your brother, whatever you call me. Even if I just meet somebody and God says that's going to be a seasonal friend, their kid is going to remember me. I have friends now that when I talk to them and say, hey, what's up? And they tell their kid, hey, I talked to Uncle Chris. They're like, oh, for real? Yeah. Hey, what's up, man? They hear him in the back of the phone hollering at me, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But that makes me happy. Yeah. When I get to see, and it's not just black kids, it's my white friends too.
Yeah,
it's my Mexican friends too. It's everybody, all of them. When they see big black ass Uncle Chris coming here, know what time it is.
No, but you make a good point, though. I like to say that, Chris, because it's like, even with your friends, the friends you bring around your children, make sure they're like-minded like yourself. Yeah. And they're going to instill the same values that you're instilling, and your kids are just going to grow. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, because I know for a fact, there's a lot of things that I disagree with. Y'all probably disagree with me, but there's a whole lot of shit that we could teach somebody and tell them, and together they would understand. You know what I mean? So that's kind of where this podcast came from. The fact that we can be able to get together and have these conversations and hit somebody with it. So, you know what I'm saying? That's definitely what I always bring that. As far as y'all's families, wives, all that. I'm always going to be this. Yeah. So, and I never changed. I've been like this all my life, pretty much. So, whenever I talk to your kid, like I said, you 10, talk to you like a 10-year-old. Hey, man, relax, my boy. My nephew. Hey, man, shut up. When you get older, you say, hey, bro, what are you doing? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then he gonna get to another age, and I'm like, look here, little nigga, you got one more time, my boy. You understand? Yeah. Like, it's gonna go levels to it, but it's not gonna, I'm just not gonna be talking to an 8-year-old, like, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna respect it, but just know, man, I'll catch you outside, whether I've seen you last week, last month, last year, 3 years ago. When I see you outside acting crazy, just know I'm gonna snatch you up. Yeah. And when I do, I'm not gonna have to call your parents, because when you get to the house, you gonna tell them. You gonna be quick to tell on everybody. So get to it. You feel me?
All right, y'all. Well, hey, that's another episode of War and Peace 2-0, man. 2-0. Thank you all, man. Everybody, man.
Thanks for tuning in. God bless y'all.
Yeah, man. Hey, we finally got a Facebook set up, Chris. I'm sorry. Our URL for Facebook is gonna be facebook.com / War and Peace 210. So check us out. We on SoundCloud, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and also YouTube. YouTube, you do gotta type us out on there. So other than that, man, we appreciate y'all, man. God bless. Peace.
Kristen Morris, Devin Morris, Damian Morris, Gerard Jones, and Zion Gotham. Holla at you, boy.
All right, fellas. I got to go to work. Peace out, y'all. War and Peace 2-0. I stayed late for y'all, so tune in. No doubt, bro.